While the world sleeps, borders never do. On an overnight train sliding into another country, a conductor stops at an empty berth in the small hours. The vinyl seat is still warm. A paper cup of tea trembles with the rhythm of the rails. An announcement overhead mumbles in a language you do not recognize. Far offshore, a cargo vessel drifts, its lights on, its engines humming low. Boarding officers will later find stew still warm on the stove, radios hissing with static, and no crew in sight. Ports are edges where names and identities shuffle through formal procedures, and vital leads are buried in routine paperwork. How do you report a crime when the very ground beneath your feet keeps changing its name? Here, superstition is a tool, rumor is a veil, and shame keeps mouths sealed shut. In these spaces between nations, accountability is a ghost. Today, more of us move between countries than ever before, from night trains to shared rides. But convenience creates its own shadows, places where identities blur, and a single mistranslation can send an investigation astray. You will hear a witness who is barely there, the distant call of announcements, and the low thrum of an engine that never stops. Mara, a former customs officer, keeps her own notes on these cases. Ahead, we will track the roots, the masks of anonymity, and the peculiar chill these crimes leave behind, all starting with a single missing name. Paperwork crawls while predators sprint across borders in open water. At dawn, a ferry cleaner pries open a bathroom hatch and freezes. There is only the salt air, the hum of a fluorescent light, and a sticky smear on the steel floor. The cabin list is short one name, and the berth is still warm. This is where the pursuit begins, with local detectives making calls across the water before their coffee has a chance to cool. Inspector Mara opens the first file, but it will not stay hers for long. To move beyond the shoreline, the process must accelerate. The hunt begins not with a siren, but with a request for mutual legal assistance. An extradition packet follows. Shared forensic databases flag a partial palm print, and a customs supervisor spots the same alias on a passenger manifest. Coordinated surveillance traces the route from a bus terminal to an open border crossing, stitching thin threads into a single rope. A liaison officer stays on the phone through the night. This is how scattered jurisdictions work as one, through prearranged contacts, plain language, and a promise to trade time-stamped proof, not hunches. Yet a translation error can shift meaning. A dock worker says port, and an interpreter hears left, and precious hours drift away. Evidence that is admissible in one courtroom can be thrown out in another. A chain of custody form, smeared by rain, can undermine an entire case. Small mismatches become chasms across borders. Patience is not passive, it is a strategy. Analysts map the subtle rhythms, the same cabin chosen on every route, the same prepaid card used at dawn. Open-source sleuths scan ShipSpotter photos and travel forums, while quiet interviews with flight attendants and long-haul drivers add crucial detail. This work matters now more than ever because travel is faster, money moves with almost no friction, and rumors can pose as facts in real time. To keep the victim at the heart of the chase, the web of clues must grow wider but never lose its center. Our story will follow the paperwork moving alongside the people, the crackle of handheld radios, the held breath before a door swings open. Our promise is clear. We will center the victims, not the offenders, leaving space for grief and the long road to recovery. As the radios crackle to life, a new name is waiting, just beyond the next manifest.